So what's going on, Kwame?
What's going on, Bernard? It's good to be on your show, man. I appreciate this.
I appreciate you calling in. I want to get right into the interview talking about the Dutch series. And I'm coming from the perspective of a fan because I loved the Dutch series from one, two, and Dutch the finale number three. So let's tell my viewers, listeners, where you're calling from.
I'm calling from North Carolina.
You're calling from North Carolina?
Yeah.
Okay. And you are incarcerated in North Carolina, right?
Yes, I am.
Okay. And you've been incarcerated for how long?
For 14 years.
14 years. Okay. And you are incarcerated for,
For
say that again,
for murder.
for murder.
Yeah, for yeah.
Okay. And now you've been incarcerated for 14 years. When did your writing start? Because
Well,
we have three books out by you. It's 2008. When did you start writing?
I, I started when I was 12 years old, so I've been writing for a while now.
You've been writing for a while.
Yeah.
So what was it that started the idea of getting your writings published?
Well, basically, I needed an opportunity to be heard because, I've been fighting for my innocence for 14 years.
Right.
So I needed an opportunity to be heard, and I used this as a medium in order to get my voice outside these walls.
Okay. And you've done that because now we know who you are. Right. So you've accomplished that point. We know who you are. Dutch. Uh, when did the first book come out? The first Dutch
The first book came out in 2004.
in 2004. When did you write it?
I wrote the first book in like 2000, about 2002.
In 2002, you wrote Dutch.
Right.
And in 2004, it came out. So let's talk about that process. You wrote it, you had a manuscript, you're incarcerated. How do you, what was your contact? What did you do?
Well, the first book that I wrote was The Adventures of Ghetto Sam.
Okay. The first book that you wrote was The Adventures of Ghetto Sam. And what did
And
you do with that manuscript?
I put it out through iUniverse, the print on demand company.
Okay, you put it out through iUniverse, print on
And
demand company, and then what happened?
I seen that Terry Woods do an article in Vibe. She was just starting out. At that time, the name of her company was Meow Meow Productions.
Correct. I remember that because she also did Shannon Holmes' Be More Careful under Meow Meow Productions.
Exactly.
I
I,
remember that.
I was the I was the first to sign to Meow Meow, but Shannon was the first actual book to come out under her company.
Okay. Okay. And uh so you that's how you established a relationship with Terry Woods with the Adventures of Ghetto Sam.
Right, that was the first book.
That was the
I
first book.
I got it with Terry, and that the brief I let her read the book, and she said she loved it, and she said the next time, I want to publish a book to give with her, and I let her know I wasn't with a publisher, I was just with that publishing service, so therefore there was no contract other than a service contract, and so after that was complete, she picked up Ghetto Sam, and that was the first book to be released with my name on it with Terry Woods.
Okay. So that's the first book to be released. Now, after Ghetto Sam, how long before The Adventures of Ghetto Sam and Dutch, the first one, come?
Those was about between the two.
About 2 years?
No,
Say that again because you fading out.
about it was about a year.
About a year
Yeah,
before um before Dutch came out. So
exactly.
so you were already familiar with the publishing game, and you were pretty happy with working with Terry Woods.
Right.
Dutch comes, uh, and well, I remember when the Adventures of Ghetto Sam came. I remember when it came out under Terry Woods. publishing, because I've been in the publishing game a long time. Dutch. I've been calling you Kwame all week, but uh, and I remember that when it came out. So then I remember when Dutch hit, and when Dutch hit, it was the first of the trilogy, and it said story by Dutch, or told by Dutch, written by Terry Woods.
Right, that's how you wrote it, yeah.
That's what it said on the cover of the first Dutch,
Right,
right?
exactly.
So that came out. That was pretty cool. Some success came out of it. Did you know that the book was successful?
Yeah, while I was writing that book, I mean, I had no doubt that this story was going to be a very good story. I knew it was going to be well received. I didn't know that it would be, so I didn't know it was going to be a classic like that, but I definitely knew that it was going to be well received because I definitely wrote it with my heart in it, and it was a story that I've been wanting to tell for a while. Like I said, I've been writing since I was 12 years old, and I've been wanting to tell this story. Basically, this basic structure, I've been wanting to tell this story since I was late 17 years old.